Hello, future engineers. Here is a video in uh, plane and solid geometry. This is mixed solve problems in plane and solid geometry. My purpose to this video is to develop the skills of my viewers and subscribers, or those who will come across with my channel, which is very important in your preparations as students in engineering or for those who are preparing for their board exams. So here we go. A regular tetrahedron has a volume of 18 square root of 2. Find the location of its centroid from its vertex. So the location of the centroid of solid in the form of pyramids, right circular cones, and like this regular tetrahedron is 3/4 of the altitude of the solid from the vertex. So from the base, it is 1/4 of the altitude. Now, the altitude is E times square root of quantity 2/3. That's the shortcut. And you can verify that from the derived formula for volume of regular tetrahedron, which is square root of 2 over 12 E cubed. So HD is 3/4 of the altitude, and the altitude is square root of edge times square root of 2/3, or that is square root of 3 over 6 of E, or square root of 6 over 3 of E. And this height or altitude can be derived from volume square root of 2 over 12 E cubed. And the volume is given, which is 18 square root of 2 equals square root of 2 over 12 E cubed. So from there, we can solve for E, which is equal to 6. Substitute into the formula h equals 3/4 of h, and h square root of 6 over 3. Then you will have square root of 6 over 4 of the edge. Substituting the edge 6, then the distance of the centroid of this regular tetrahedron from the vertex is square root of 6 over 4 of 6, and that is equal to 3.674 units. So that's for the first problem. For the second problem, an open-top right circular conical container is 36 centimeters across the top and 24 centimeters high. A solid spherical object 30 centimeters in diameter is slowly positioned inside the cone at its upper portion. So determine the surface area of the sphere that is hidden in the cone. So to help visualize the situation, let's draw the figure. Let's have a cone and the sphere. So this is the centroid of the sphere, and if it is correctly drawn, then the top edge of the top part of the cone is here, and this is the hidden portion. And if we call the height area hidden, by the way, the area of the portion of the sphere that is hidden or exposed is the zone area of the sphere, which is 2 pi r times height. And this is the height from this level at the top of the cone to the lowermost point on the surface of the sphere. Let's call that h. And from the centroid to the vertex of the cone, let's call that y. The radius of the sphere 15, which is tangent to the slanted surface, and this slanted side of the cone is 30, which is square root of 18 square plus 24 square. So that's 30. And we have two similar triangles here. Let's have this data as our basis. And for this small right triangle and this big right triangle here, they are similar. So from there, we solve for y, which is the hypotenuse of the small right triangle, y as to opposite of theta, hypotenuse as to opposite of theta. For the big triangle, the hypotenuse is 30 and the opposite side is 18. So that is y as to 15. H, by the way, is equal to height of the cone 24, then minus y, this y here. So that's the distance from this top surface of the cone to the centroid of the sphere. Then we add radius of sphere, so that's the h. Again, uh, this h here, the hidden height of the portion of the sphere or zone of the sphere below the top edge of the or base of the cone at the top, is equal to 24, then minus y, this distance here, then plus the radius of the sphere. So to solve for y by similar triangles, as I said, for this small right triangle, hypotenuse as to opposite, y as to 15, equals hypotenuse of the big triangle 30 as to opposite 18. Solving for y is equal to 25. So since y is 25 and is greater than 24, it means that the center of the sphere is above the top base of the cone. So if it is above, then the portion of the sphere that is hidden is less than the radius. So substitute there. We just use this formula because we set this up in this actual figure here. So 24 minus 25 plus 15 is 14. Indeed, it is 14 because the center of the sphere should be above the top base by 1 cm. So if it is above by 1 cm, center to bottom portion is radius, so that means the hidden height is 15 minus 1, actual, or 14. Substitute in the formula above, zone area or hidden area is 2 pi times radius of the sphere 15 times hidden height h, so it is equal to 420 pi square centimeters. Then for the last problem, a right circular container 30 centimeters in diameter and 20 centimeters high contains water at a depth of 10 centimeters. A concrete cone 24 centimeters in diameter and 20 centimeters high is slowly lowered into the container until it stands. Find the new depth in cm of water in the container. By the way, these three problems are problems given as quiz 4 in my classes, no? Especially my students, you know this already. This is for the first class and this is for the second class, these last two problems. So we have here a container, right circular cylinder, which is 30 centimeters in diameter, so 15 centimeters in radius, and 20 centimeters high. Same with this cone here, right circular cone, which is slowly lowered until it stands somewhere at the bottom, of course. Then the radius of this cone is 12, the height is also 20. So the idea, when because the original depth is 10 centimeters in the right circular container, then when the cone is slowly lowered until it stands, this level will rise by delta, and the new depth is 10 plus delta. So we need delta. I denote the diameter of the upper portion, which is crossed by the new level of water, as 2r, so that we have similar triangles here to consider. So the idea is volume up to this level minus volume displaced is equal to the original volume, which is 10 cm depth in the original container. So volume original is equal to pi 15 squared times 10 plus delta, volume up to this level of the right circular cylinder, then less volume displaced. So that's the idea, that's the original volume. The original volume is pi 15 squared times 10, and that is equal to 2,250 pi cubic centimeters. Then substitute above. The volume displaced is represented by this volume of frustum of a cone of upper radius small r, lower radius, big R, 12. So volume is pi, altitude 10 plus delta over 3, quantity big radius square, 12 square plus small radius R square plus 12 square plus big radius 12 times small r, then plus small r square. That's the volume. Pi, altitude over 3, pi times 10 plus delta over 3, quantity 12 square plus 12 times r plus r square. Then we relate r with delta so that we can solve the problem. So that's 20. So this is 20 minus this height of the portion of the cone that is now exposed is 20 minus 10 minus delta. So volume displaced is pi, quantity 10 plus delta over 3, quantity big radius square, 12 square plus 12 times small radius plus small radius square. Then by similar triangles, this height again is 20 minus 10 minus quantity 10 plus delta. So that's 20 minus 10 minus delta as to r. Height as to r equals 20 as to 12. So r therefore is 12 over 20 or 0.6 of quantity 10 minus delta. Substitute into this formula with VO 2 to 50 pi equals pi 15 square times quantity 10 plus delta. This is the volume at these levels, which is copied here, and minus volume displaced, which is volume of frustum of a cone, pi over 3, quantity 10 plus delta, the height, then quantity 12 square, which is 144, plus 12 times r, 0.6, quantity 10 minus delta, plus 0.6 square, r square, so 0.6 square, quantity 10 minus delta square. Simplifying, take note, before we simplify, we cancel out pi, which is common to all terms, and this 2 to 50 at the left, there is also 15 squared times 10 at the right, so we can cancel that out. So what is left is 0 equals 15 squared times delta, that's 225 delta, minus quantity 10 plus delta over 3, 144 plus 12 times 0.6 times 10 is equal to 216. Then 12 times 0.6, 7.2 times negative delta, negative 7.2 delta. Then this is 0.36 quantity 10 minus delta square. So using your high-tech calculator, solving for delta, you just substitute 1, anticipated value 1 or 0.5, whatever, as long as it is low. So it is 4.16. Then the new depth therefore is 10 plus 4.16, and that is 14.16 cm. So that's it for this video.